Yeah, man. They try to push the man off him. You know?
So Isaiah 32 and 2, it says, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
That's right. So we're going to be their protectors in that day, man. And it ain't just going to be any man. It's going to be the men of the Lord. And that's what they're going to want to come running to. The men that have understanding of what's going on. Because no, make no mistake. Make no mistake that you're going to have dudes that like to lift weights and all that, man. No, real husky looking and everything. Women going to flock to them too. And they're going to be bugging out worse than the women, man. Like you had, you had on the old cartoons, right? You'll have an elephant, big ass elephant, scared of a little mouse and start jumping up on his tippy toes and all that. That's how you're gonna have these dudes, man. They ain't gonna know how to conduct themselves. You know, women gonna come in for answers. They're like, bitch, you better get out of here. It's every man for himself. You know, because they ain't gonna know what's going on. They're gonna be fucked up. Then that's when they're gonna want to seek the men of the Lord. Because we're gonna be chilling. The Lord gonna take care of his men. No, we ain't gonna want for nothing. You know, we're gonna have our test and all that. Without a doubt. We're gonna be tested. Try this gold is trying to fight. Alright? But guess what? We're gonna know why things are happening and the reason why they're happening. Unlike the rest of these niggas out here.
Not here. That's not my car anyway.
No? Little ass girls, man. She said not so fast. But she, now in that day, she tried to talk to a man like that, they gonna punch her in her damn mouth, man. But see how the women are, they ready to buck up against a man, say something against a man. You know? We out here teaching the Bible, she talking about not so fast. You know? So guess what? The Lord is gonna bring that destruction on her ass that fast. You know?
It says, in the eyes of them that see shall not be dimmed, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken.
That's right. The eyes of them that see shall not. So like, read that one more time.
It said, the eyes of them that see shall not be dimmed.
That's right. So that means you're going to know what's going on. You're going to see things. All right.
Yeah, it says.
You say you're going to see it crystal clear. You know, like that's beautiful. You said that. Say it crystal clear, like you looking through a glass. Like you know them commercials with the birds, and they fly, and it's like they can't see the glass, and they bump into that shit. We're not going to bump it now, but we're going to see just that clear, man. You know?
It says, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken, the heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerer shall be ready to speak plainly.
That's right. The tongue of the stammerers. Who's out here stammering now? We are. We're going to speak plainly. Because you look up that word stammer, it's like we laughing, we joking, we mocking, man. All right? But it's going to be just as plain as day in that time. Because it's going to be serious. Ain't nobody going to want to joke. But the Lord's still going to be laughing at you, man. You know? Just like that woman came here earlier talking about when I told her like the shit was about to hit the fan. She's like, what you mean? She's going to hit the fan. You want to know why? Because she one of them women probably 50 years old still trying to go to the bar and keep it with the young girls, man.
Yeah, something like she walked up and she's all close.
the goddamn wood ice. It's chilly out here, man. So I'm trying to be like the young girls, man. You know? And that's the problem with these older women out here. They try to be like the young girls instead of teaching the young girls what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to teach them how to be ladies, man. And children know that, man.
Yeah, just like, Proverbs 31, like women should probably know that just as much as they would know like the 23rd Psalm. It's like it's strictly about, women and stuff, It's telling you the characteristics that King Lemuel's mother was telling him to look for a woman. So if you want to be a godly woman, you should be trying to emulate those characteristics that she was just talking about. I mean, she was talking about in Proverbs 31 about being a virtuous woman. I mean, I think 31 tell the story because it's
You're going to get it for you. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 1. It says the words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that has Salakia, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows. Give not thy strength unto a woman, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
Yes, you're not supposed to be giving your power to a woman. Like, for example, it says your strength. Like, so like, for example, your bank account, your assets and all that stuff like that. You're not supposed to be giving power over to your woman because, especially in this society, when these women are, their mind is totally not, whole faith, holiness, charity, those things we were talking about in other schools. It's all about them, and then eventually, Satan can get on them, and they can basically try and destroy you. So why would you give your power to a woman?
Yeah, your passcodes. And matter of fact, that's what you niggas do. And I'm gonna say that real again. That's what you niggas do, because that's what you are, niggas. You niggas that sell drugs and all that. Be like, oh, she can have the keys to the safe. And matter of fact, them rappers be rapping about that. She got the keys to the Bentley. So you're giving your strength to the woman, man. You're giving her all your information. You're giving her about all your whereabouts, so she always know where you at, man. A woman shouldn't know all that, man. All right? That's none of her goddamn business, man. It's called you over her, man. So she has to respect it. And if she can't, then hey, man, I don't know what to tell you. All right, it's a thing called faith and trust. All right, so you giving them all that's giving your power to a woman, man. So at any given time, like you got dudes that they'll tell a woman a whole life story, man. As soon as she get mad, she's spinning on them. Or go to court and give all your information. Them niggas that sell drugs, she get you locked up. You giving your strength to a woman, she get you killed.
No, you extra power.
Yeah, God. Right, yeah. Prime example, show power. What the woman do, Tasha? She Angela was the character Ghost was sleeping with in there, and she was a district attorney. So as soon as he shit on her, he gave her certain things. He was trying to keep things from her, whatever. But once she found out, then he talking about, I'm going to change this, that. What she do? She came and got that nigga locked up. Why? Because you gave your strength to a woman, man. Why the hell would you give your strength to a woman when you're above a woman, man? And that's what niggas do nowadays. You come home from work, get your check on Friday, whatever day you get it, what you do? You give your woman your whole damn check. Here, baby, you pay the bills, give me what you think I need.
You're like the fucking Jetsons, intro
yeah,
to Jetsons. He fucking pulled out his wallet. No, yeah, he pulled out his wallet, pulled out money, and then the wife took the wallet and left him with the chunk.
Yeah, gun. Nah, you just went and slaved all week for that money. All right. If you a man, you supposed to know how to manage your funds, man. Without having to give it to a woman. What women do, they love to spend money, man. Say like, oh baby, you're better with the bills than me. Man, he was a dumb nigga, man. Alright, verse 4 says, it is not for kings, Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink. Lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted.
Yeah, so I mean, you can drink, but I mean, you're supposed to be, in control. You know what I mean? So like, you don't want to get too drunk and then forget, start messing up, do something wicked or whatever.
Because you got dudes, man, that they get all hung up over a woman, man, and just drink their fucking like they life away and shit. You know? You're not supposed to do that, man. Why? Because you're a man. So, and yo, guess what? If you drinking like that because of a woman, all right, you gave your power to that woman, man.
Yeah, you gave her the power to destroy you.
That's right. You might not have told her your name and all that, but you gave her enough information, all right, where she got you drinking like a madman. How you say drinking like a fish, man. You know? And we ain't living in that time to be giving women your power. Because right now, yo, these women, we living in a very, very, very serious time, man. With martial law and everything on the brinks and all that. Then you want to give your power to a woman so she can tell them where you at, man? Oh, yeah, Michael Holloway, I know where he at. Oh, he was the nigga that was on YouTube? Yeah, I know exactly where he at. No? And then, like the brother says, you can drink, but when you drinking, you're not supposed to drink when you out your mind and then you just go do crazy things because you drunk, man. So you lost all control. Why? Because it's situation. All right, verse 6 says, give strong drink to him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts.
Yeah, so a lot of times, when people drink, they ready to, they catch hell and all that stuff. Like people was getting like drinking to drunkenness and all that stuff.
Like the niggas now. The average homeless man out here nowadays, they call them winos, man. Like you had that show Good Times. What was the dude's name? Ned the Wino, man. And one of his favorite lines was, I drink to that. Why was he drinking like that? Because he was catching hell, man. A lot of you Negroes catch hell and don't know why you catch it, so you resort to drinking, man. You know? Look, matter of fact, prime example, look at the Gadites, man. I'm a Gadite. Take a look at Gad in them reservations, man. They're in a poor condition, man. Drunk off their damn mind, man.
Yo, I was watching this one documentary, I forget what it's called, but it was showing like how, I guess the prisons on the reservation, it's like, yo, the main number one reason why people came there is because they fucking like drunk. They just be on the side of the road, like the whole cell, they just paying because it's fucking drunk. And they even ban, I think, certain alcohol, whatever, on the reservation, but it's like they'll just go off the reservation, get it, and bring it back. And they drinking the Ford Locals type shit and all that stuff.
That's strong shit. Because look what happened to Gad, man. That troop came over and overcame us, man. But in the end, we gonna overcome them, man. And that's coming. You know? Matter of fact, even Jake, they put a liquor store on Judah, Benjamin too, Levi. If you're an Israelite, you got a liquor store in your community. All over, man. It says, I'm gonna read 6 again. It says, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be heavy of heart. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his miseries no more. Verse 8 says, open thy mouth for the dumb. Matter of fact, I'm going to read that with blessing. So verse 7 says, let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his miseries no more. That's why they drink, man. They'll forget their poverties and remember their miseries. Because while you drunk, you all, but you have some dudes that get drunk and they just, oh man, woe is me, woe is me. You have other people that drink and they in good spirits. You forget about your problems, so to speak. You till that thick alcohol starts wearing off, then guess what? You right back where you started. All right. It says, "Open thy mouth for the dumb, and the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction. Open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy."
Yeah, so his mother was telling him, to be judged righteously in his judgments. Not, just like we were saying about the wine and all that. I mean, the strong drink and all that, which will pervert his judgment. It's basically, you're supposed to, like the scriptures say, you're supposed to be circumspect all the time. You're supposed to be in control of your faculties.
Right. Let me read this one more time. This is verse 8. It says, "Open thy mouth for the dumb, and the cause of all such are appointed to destruction." So the dumb is the people that can't speak for themselves, man. Jump to verse 10. It says, "Who can find?" This was the problem. What? "Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies."
Yeah, and a virtuous woman would be, like the word virtue is basically talking about, it's basically a godly woman, basically. It's pretty much
I'm going to read that again. This is Proverbs chapter 31 and 10. It says, "Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies."
Yeah. Hayal. It says, which is the word Hebrew for virtuous. It says strength, mighty, efficiency, wealth. Lord, virtuous, valiant. So it's saying who can find a virtuous woman? Because like in this society, it's like finding a virtuous woman is like finding, a needle in a haystack. Like you're not gonna find it. The odds of you finding a virtuous woman is like, 99.9999%. Like I always say this, I've never seen a virtuous woman. I've seen women who had, I guess, decent qualities and stuff like that, but overall, I couldn't say like virtuous. So, you're not really gonna find that in today's society.
All right, yeah. The back up of that scripture, what the brother is talking about, this is, he said he ain't found no virtuous woman. This is Ecclesiastes 7, verse 28. It says, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found.
Yeah, so this is King Solomon speaking. He said, out of 1,000 men, he found only one that was righteous, and out of 1,000 women, he found none that was righteous, because if you leave it up to a woman, she's not going to be, virtuous like it was like we were just talking about. She's got to have a man over her that's going to help to guide her to, follow the righteous path. But 9 times out of 10, just like I was saying, you're not going to find a virtuous woman.
Verse 29 says, "Lo, this only have I found, that the Most High have made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions."
Yeah, the Most High made the man upright, but they sought out many inventions. So they seeked out, wickedness and all this.
Back to Proverbs 31. This is verse 11. It says, "The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil."
Yeah, so his mind, this is talking about a virtuous woman. Like a man, if he has a virtuous woman, his heart, his life, his mind is gonna
It says
trust in her, and you know he's not gonna want for anything.
he's safely going to trust her.
Yeah.
You know.
So I mean, these women now, you can't do that. I mean, you gonna be like, you always be having like doubts and shit like that. Like I don't know.
Well, what they say, never trust a bitch, man. You know. That's what they say about these women now. You're not supposed to trust them. You don't know what they're capable of, what's on their mind, and nothing. You know. Verse 12 says, "She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life."
Yeah, a virtuous woman. Now that's what it's talking about. Virtuous woman says she will do good and not do evil all the days of his life. But I mean, we got like the opposite of virtuous women. So whatever this is saying, it's like the opposite.
That's right, man. It says, "She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands."
Yeah, she seeketh, you know, wool and flax, which wool is to make clothes and flax is I think food, you know, it's grain. So yeah, so it meaning like she's trying to, you know, do her like womanly duties and all that stuff, and not, what do you say, not
It says, "She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands."
Yeah, it said willingly, not, you know, you gotta fucking curse them out or, you know, try to force them to do something. They do it without you having to, you know, basically tell them to.
That's right. Because nowadays
they take initiative.
That's right. Nowadays you gotta tell a woman to clean the damn house, man.
Yeah, wash the dishes.
Yeah, wash the dish, cook food.
Straighten up, don't leave like shit all thrown off.
Yeah, they worse than children. Not to mention how we talked about the bathroom situation earlier in camp. You know, they'll leave tampons and pads. They hair that they finished combing all over the damn bathroom, man. Like when me and the brother went out to Lancaster, you got these damn Edomite Amish bitches, and they out there cutting the grass, not with a powered lawnmower, with the one that rolls.
Yeah, push with the big whackers, the leaf blower, all that
They
stuff.
cut, and I'm talking about they was cutting a big ass. They got land out there. You know?
Yeah, like they cutting the grass on the other side of the fence, outside of the fence.
That's right. And guess what they were doing in dresses? All right, in dresses. Trying to get a nigga woman to wear dresses like pulling teeth. No? It says, she is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar.
Yeah, so basically, you know what I'm saying, she would go out of her way, so to speak, to you know, she would go the distance. She would go.
She would have extra mile.
Yeah. She would go the extra mile. You know, it's not a problem for her to you know, do stuff for if it's for her family.
That's right.
The welfare of her family.
That's right. As a matter of fact, you can look at the female lion, the lioness. She's the one that goes out there and does the hunting and gets the food prepared for her children, her husband, and her children to eat. You know. But what women do nowadays, them bitches want to go to McDonald's, man, KFC. They want to go to McDonald's and KFC and places like that to get your food. It says, verse 15 says, "She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens." Read that again. This is Proverbs 31:15. It says, "She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion of her maidens."
Yeah, so she's up early, you know, trying to give her family what they need and all that stuff in order to, you know, survive.
That's right, but they don't do that now. They basically, the women now, they kill their kids, man. How you do that? You take them to McDonald's. goddamn Chinese shit.
Yeah, cereal.
Burger. You get them cereal.
Yeah, with
Alright.
Chinese cereal, it's not real.
Exactly. So that, and plus, though, furthermore, those things have all types of chemicals in them, man. All right, chemicals that's been banned in other countries, man. But right here in America, that stuff is legal. All right. Verse 16 says, she considered the field and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands, she planted the vineyard.
Yeah, so she's like business savvy. She's thinking about what she could do to better her the welfare of her family.
That's right. But the women nowadays don't do that. They try to break up the families. Want to put the father out the house. All right. Talking about I don't need no man. I don't need this. I don't need that. Matter of fact, I saw a little. It was like a cartoon. So it was the woman, right? The father was walking towards the door. So he had his little backpack, like a stick, and they got the little handkerchief tied to the back of that door. He walking to the door, bang. So the mom on her knees talking about I don't need a man. The daughter was like I don't need a man, and the son was like I don't want to be a man. So that's the that's what the way the people so-called white men. That's the way that they design the system, man.
Can I get it?
All right. It ain't that type of video, bro. We out here teaching our people who they are. All right. So this ain't entertainment, man. This is a real life situation. And if you want to learn, you can stand here and learn. All right. This is verse 16. It says, all right. Verse 17. It says, she girded her loins with strength and strengtheneth her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night.
Yeah, so she's tirelessly, laboring to produce things that will benefit her family.
Right now, they don't do that.
I'm about to ask her which one.
All right, no, we good. All right, verse 19 says she laid her hands to put spindle, and her hands to hold this staff. Salaki. Verse 20. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor, yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy.
Yeah, so she's basically, like the scripture that we read earlier about charity. So she's doing everything in her power to help other Israelites, help the cause, the brotherhood, whether she makes garments, whether she makes, food for y'all, with the oxen, whatever. She's doing everything in her power to help the cause, basically.
But then now you got women right now, they don't even like to sew, man. They don't even know how to sew, man. And that's sad, man. Verse 21. It says, she is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet.
Yeah, scarlet. So it's like a valuable cloth. So it says she's not. So basically, she's not afraid to go out there and give her family, labor to give her family what they need.
Verse 22 says, she maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. All right. Verse 23 says, her husband is known in the gates, when he sitteth among the elders of the land. Verse 24 says, she maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant.
Yeah, so like when it was talking about the elders, her husband's known. He's known, in a good way. He's not like, oh yeah, he's a whore and all that stuff like that. Like every dude in the block says, something or whatever. So she has a good reputation.
All right, it says, verse 25 says, strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in the time to come.
Yeah,
the time to come. So
yeah. Strength and honor are clothing. So it's like
verse 25 says, strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come.
Yeah, so like we were saying earlier about the virtuous woman, like if a woman is godly, she helps her husband, it shows all these qualities that we're talking about, it's a good possibility, that the Lord might have mercy on her or whatever, but the majority of these women, it's not looking too good for them. They don't have any honor, like I was saying, they're not shamefaced, they don't have, sobriety, they're not fearing the Lord, they're not trying to keep his commandments, they're being like, bro, half-assed and all that.
Like that woman that walked over here earlier, man, she looked like she was high on her mind, man.
Yeah, or like we were supposed to talk to her or something like that.
Be all. Yeah, first of all, the only reason why she came up here is she wanted some attention. Just like them little young boys. The one young boy, he was really sitting there trying to listen. But he called his other buddies up here and think, yo, can we get in? Can we get in? Like, dog, this ain't no goddamn rap video, man. Y'all can't spit no 16 on here. We the ones rapping. And if you want to learn something, just sit there and learn. But the little girl, since we were talking about women, she was listening. I saw at the corner of my eye, she was sitting there listening like, yeah, I never heard this before. Verse 27 says, she looketh well to the ways of her household and eateth not the bread of idleness.
Yeah, she looketh well to
the ways of her household and eateth not the bread of idleness.
Yeah, she looketh well to her household, so she's making sure that everything in her house is in order, right, and it's productive. And it says she eats not the bread of idleness, meaning she's for example, being lazy, right, slacking, right, not performing her womanly duties, basically.
Yeah, man. You got women, you gotta grab a fucking fire to fire them out of bed, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was talking to this brother, I'm like, yo, just because, just say, like, for example, like, our duty is to, teach the word and all this. But, I mean, a woman has a role, too. It's not just, just like how we be out on Saturday. I mean, a woman has a role, too. It's not just because, you got the day off, and we supposed to fucking just sit on your ass all day, or, all weekend long, whatever. Just like we was talking about, how the virtuous woman, she, her candle doesn't go out, she's looking well to her household and all that stuff. That should be.
Dude, we gotta be like this.
That should be, what a virtuous woman wants to do.
That's like the brother said. While he's out at camp, we out at camp. What they supposed to be doing? Preparing our food, making sure the house is straight. If we have children, making sure they're straight, making sure they're not getting out of line until we get home, man. If you know some Hebrew like T, read them the Bible, man. You're supposed to instill the same guidelines and morals that the man has into the child, man. That's your job, man.
Yeah, I mean, a woman, she's not supposed to teach a man, but she can teach,
children.
Younger women and, the children.
Yeah. It says, and first, like he said, they guide the children, but how's she going to guide the children? Through our instructions. Verse 28 says, her children arise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praiseth her.
Yeah, her children are gonna say, are gonna, say that the mother's blessed, and her husband's gonna,
praise her.
Yeah, praise her. He's not gonna fucking have to curse her out and all that stuff because she's gonna be doing what she's supposed to be doing.
And that don't mean he gonna worship her. Like, oh baby, just bow down to your boy. No, that don't mean all that. Good job, baby.
Yeah, it's like
I
mean, it's like, if you're doing the right thing, then that you can give somebody props or whatever.
Yeah,
but if you're slacking, like, what do you expect? Somebody's gonna steal your ass and
That's just like us, man. Going around the highways and byways, man. And we be lukewarm, man. We ain't out here, we ain't studying during the week and all that. We just show when we come to camp, man. You know? And then furthermore, like the Lord he gonna spew us out his mouth, man. You know? So we have to be the example. It starts with us, then down to the children, man. You know?
So like what it said about the man praising her.
It says, her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her.
Yeah, so like, we see a woman, wearing modest apparel, conducting herself like a good, virtuous woman. We would basically, salute her. Yeah, but if she's being wicked and all that, then that's when, we curse them out, all that stuff.
But see, they so used to being wicked, man. And niggas give them passes and shout outs for that. They think when you rebuke them, they get mad at you. Verse 29 says, many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, she shall be praised.
Yeah, it says favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. So like, just because a woman looks attractive and all that stuff, that doesn't really mean anything. It's all about her character inside.
That's right. I done had some women I thought was the best looking women on the face of the earth, man. And they was the most wickedest women up. Beginning with this. Verse 31 says, give her of her fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. You know? So you give her the works of her hands, and let her works praise in the gates, man. Alright? So with that, Shalom.